Here we are, part one of the Claymore build, as you can see. So let's go through the list of tools and supplies you're going to need to build this prop. Bear in mind, it is not going to be a cheap build, and you're also going to be using power tools. So if you're not familiar with power tools, get someone to help you. Have a pen handy, it is a long list. What we're going to need: tape measure, ruler, pair of scissors, utility knives, marker, paintbrush, glue stick, respirator, PVC cutter, 6mm drill bit, drilling machine, orbital sander, jigsaw. Then the stuff to build with: 4x4 wood, silver spray paint, zip ties, expanding foam, ceramic putty. The next two are optional. This is smooth cast 65D. If you look on the internet, you'll be able to find that at a supplier close to you. And mold making silicone. Also, you'll need some crafter's foam and cardboard, paper so that you can draw your patterns, PVC pipe, and a length of dowel rod. Last but not least, 20mm styrofoam. Turns out there are three separate kinds of claymores. One from the anime and two from the figurines. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a hybrid between the lot, because I like the slender blade from the figurines, but I also like the crossguard from the anime. A quick explanation on how I got to the size of the sword. First off, I bought a figurine, Claymore figurine, which had a sword. I then measured the size of the sword. I then measured my wife's length, which is 1.62 meters. I took the measurement of the small sword and divided my wife's length by that, which gave me a scale of 8.62. So everything that I measured off of the small sword, I then multiplied by 8.62, which gave me the size of the sword. Don't we love maths? So now that we know that, let's get into the drawing. Now that our drawing is done, we can use this as a massive template. So the first thing that we're going to do on this is we're going to create the spine of the sword, which will include the hilt and the reinforcing for the entire blade. How we'll do that is by using a length of PVC pipe. Now on its own, PVC pipe is quite flimsy, as you can see. So to rigid that up, we're going to jam a piece of dowel rod down. This is a piece of pine. All we're going to do is fit that boy into there, tap it down with a hammer so it fills the entire length of the PVC. Once that is done, we can then start putting together the blade. This is the material that we're going to be using to create the spine. It is a piece of masonite. What we've done here is we've traced out a separate piece of the blade. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to glue this onto the spine board, and then we will cut that out with the jigsaw. Now that we've got that glued down, I can draw a black line around it, and that would be my guidelines to cutting this out. This is what your spine board looks like. And this will be in the center there. Now that we have the spine board, I'm going to be cutting it out on polystyrene. The whole idea of this is I will be cutting two sheets or two pieces, one for either side of this board. Now that we've cut the styrene to size, it's going to be hollowed out in the center here so that the shaft can fit down. How you do that is using your utility knife, just set yourself up and cut in at an angle. The thing is, be careful, don't cut all the way through the styrene, because then you're going to have problems. You're going to have to cut this out again. and it should come out in nice little sections like that. Now it's just a case of shaving it off until it's wide enough to take the center spine. Now that we've got our styrene cut, I'm going to be fixing the spine board to the gilt and the shaft. Drill holes into the spine board and zip tie it to the shaft. Use your cutters to nip them off. Now I'm going to glue the styrene onto the spine board. What I'll be using to do that is expanding foam. Nothing glues styrene quite like this stuff does. And that brings us to the end of part 1 of this build. If you'd like to follow us to see part 2, possibly part 3, you know where to click to subscribe. Also, leave a comment down below and click the like button. I must apologize for uploading this video so late. Work and other things got in the way. So come back next time and we will see you with part 2.